Hey, well, not very many people yet, but what's up, everybody? This is probably going to be my regular night. I think that Thursdays might work out the best for both me and Nick for the most part, and we're going to come in here, and first Thursday is going to be considered Thirsty Thursday, and so we're going to sit here tonight, and we're going to have a few drinks and hopefully have a few laughs. And let me go ahead and grab him and bring him on up, and just wait for a few souls to come in. What's up, Nicholas?
How do you do?
Pretty good. I had a rough time getting ready for the day. What's up, Bonita? How are you, beautiful? I had
Hey,
a
hey,
rough time getting ready for today. I decided to go over and visit my daughter, and I think I sent you some pictures. We're playing
yeah,
with. What's up, Dan? We're playing with these two puppies, and we're trying to get them to where they're a little bit trained. So it's fun. They're both wild as hell. What's up, Patrick? How are you, brother? Nice to see you.
hey, Patrick.
So anyway, uh, and then we had to rush back home, get some dinner in us, and then get everything. Outdoor Treasures, check your email, my friend. I dropped you a link.
Dennis. What's up, Dennis?
No, this is one of
No,
our new subs.
DF Digger's in here.
Oh, what's up, Dennis? Hey, brother. But anywho, so we had to rush, and I barely got this thing through to get together in time. I screwed up the thumbnail. When I put the time on it, it kicked part of it off. What's up, Marky? How are you, my brother? So everything didn't quite go as planned to get this thing ready today, but I did get to go spend some time with my daughter. But the first thing about today is you get to we get to go through some of these questions together before anybody jumps in or comes on. Uh, as far as for Thirsty Thursday, what is going to be your drink of choice this week?
Me?
Yes, sir.
Well, I started out drinking this frontier style whiskey. I think it's pronounced Bullet. It's Bulleit, but that's the family name. Said it's been around for a while. It's okay. I mean, I've definitely had better. It's from Louisville, Kentucky, and uh, you know, it's not bad. Drink it straight on ice, man. And then I've been switching back and forth between that and a little bit of hipster tea. Get some kombucha in there.
Well, yes. So after our last endeavor, I finally gone through and I finished my bottle of Absolute today. So I'm but I didn't really have anything good to put in with it today, so I mixed it with some fruit punch, and I figure I will get this gone.
Fruit punch.
Yeah, it don't matter. I like the taste either way, so it's just a little something to mix it with, make it last a little longer, honestly.
Yeah.
And
Hey, I'm not gonna yuck your yum, dude. If you like it, drink it.
yeah, well, it's all good. I prefer a margarita, but I'm not sitting at the Mexican restaurant, which is about the only good place to for me to get it. Um, so the other thing that we're going to talk about today is, and you know what, I don't think I've ever asked you this question, but as far as metal detecting goes, what is your white whale? What is your white whale find that you think is going to be the one that haunts you forever that you want to find that you haven't?
Well, I mean, I still have never found a large scent as far as like a matron, but nothing like that. But I think the one that I will probably never find is a silver dollar. I'd love to find a Morgan. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah,
But
that's a pretty good choice too. I'm leaning towards silver as well. It seems like the right now the barber quarter seems to be elusive, but I'm just going to go back one more, and I'm gonna shoot. I think a seeded quarter will probably be the one that haunts me forever.
yeah,
Um, I I haven't seen a lot of seeded pop up in the last couple years. Kurt's found two seeded half dimes, and that's the only seeded coins I've ever seen come out of the ground. And so I feel like that seated quarter will probably be the one that haunts me for the longest time.
I don't know. Maybe this is the year, dude. It started out good, and then we got hit with all this snow and ice. So maybe maybe when things start to open up, we'll get somewhere with that.
Now we got some good permissions, so coming up. So take a few minutes and chat. Multiple channel Muchi Bonita is in here tonight. I don't think that's her regular channel, but what she does, just to give everybody in here a little information, is that if you sub her up and kind of hang out early in the mornings, I think it's just like during the weekdays, they run a very she's in here. They run a live stream and where they all jump together and they try to help smaller channels out. I'm not sure how the end game is going to work with the subscription sticking and stuff, but uh, Clark's Cove jumped in there the other morning and they took an immediate, big climb up. She's been super helpful and she always jumps in and supports. And um, she's got a couple little videos over there and she's been fantastic. So, it's just like one of those things. You get to know somebody and they come back and they support you and bring over some people to watch your channel. So I appreciate you very much. Thank you for being here tonight. Dan Swiss, how are you doing? I'm glad you're in here. I don't remember you. I'm sorry. Uh, it says you are Swissville channel, and I will definitely figure that out afterwards. Um, Amphibious Detecting, Patrick. Hey, I'm going to drop the link here in a little while, and you're more than welcome to come up and talk with us once we get through this first 20 minutes or so. DF Digger Dennis, you're welcome as well. Outdoor Treasures. Uh, I plan on bringing you up and having a little bit more of an interview with you today because you're one of my new subs from last week or so, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about your channel. Going on down, going gold prospecting out bush with Marky. How's my Australian friend? I hope you got some nuggets you want to talk about. I hope you found some gold, but I haven't been watching much YouTube the last couple of days, so I'm a little behind. Going on down through. Relics and Stack Stones. Ian's in the house. BC Treasure Trails. What's up, Jason? Anybody else? Monk Cheetah. What's up, bro? How you doing, sir? Glad you're in here. Feel free, anybody that's still got moderator status, to go ahead and post links and try to help all these people that are out. I'm going to hit a couple of them right now. Patrick, was that mine or you?
I turned mine off and turned mine on for a second.
Oh, okay.
Mark's asking who in the hell made him a moderator.
Mark, I made you a moderator, bro, because I know you don't go around channel promoting a lot, but I felt like you've been around me long enough that I trust you either way. I think it's funny, so you can drop your link if you like. But what I'm going to do is this channel is mainly about channel promotion and trying to get to know all these other channels and build a family, a group of people that we hang out with, that we watch on here a lot. Everybody in here that's got a channel, I know that I've watched, and that's the big part of it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop the link in chat for tonight, and then let's see who decides that they want to come up. Outdoor Treasures, I definitely expect you. Oh, okay, you can't get on. Gotcha.
So, Dan, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, Dan Swiss. I dropped his link up here. He asked if we could drop his link, so I went ahead and did that. If you want to scroll up and check him out, he's fairly small currently, 22 subscribers. Looks like he's got 6 videos. So if anybody's interested, go check him out.
Also, Nick, the other question of the day is, and what we're going to discuss with anybody and everybody that comes up here. Hopefully, a few of y'all will decide you want to come up tonight because that makes it a lot easier. What's up, Carlos? Dogstar Blazer is in the house. How are you doing, my friend? I love your channel. I love I love your videos. You're kicking it. I think it's awesome. and thank you for coming by here and hanging out. Outdoor Influence. How are you, buddy? I'm going to give you both moderator status. If you want to drop your link at any time in here, feel free to. You guys are just like family, all of you, even if you're new. And before we get any further, I may wait on the links until later. But if somebody will drop Dog Stars and Outdoor Influences link in here, and both Dog Star Blazer is fantastic. He's a great detectorist. But I'm going to bring my other buddy up right now. The one that I'm enthralled with watching him detect is our buddy Patrick at Amphibious Detecting.
Patrick, what's up, man?
How's it going?
Doing all right.
Good.
You ain't chainsawed no ice lately, have you?
Not this week. We got some snow, so it got a little deep. Let me see if I can split the chat out of here.
What's that?
Let's see if I can't pull the chat out on an external so I can. I'll get to it. No ice yet this week. I'm off next week, so hopefully I can do it then.
Yeah, we thawed out for one day. I went out and swung for a little bit. It got one day that was decent enough to go, and now we got snow and ice back on the ground, and we're headed for some record cold. So it's not going to be. It looks like I'm going to be on the live streams for a little bit. Anything else been going on since the last time you came in here and chatted with us?
Just been shoveling and bottle digging.
Yeah, I saw bottle digging. That's I wish we had a good spot to go do that, but we really haven't found a super good spot for that. Mama's gone detecting. Hello. Back to the original questions. Are you having an adult beverage tonight, or are you staying nice and sober? Oh, there it is. What is that?
It's a polar seltzer. I didn't plan for the alcohol. It's downstairs.
Oh, it was just a little something to kind of break the, so everybody can have some fun. But what is I was asking Nick already once. What's your white whale? What item have you not found yet that you've been looking for?
Gold coin.
I think that's everybody's inevitable white whale.
I have this spot I've been going to, and I know there was gold coins there, and so I dug all the. I mean, this place is massive. It's 480 acres, and there was 2 huge mansions on it. The first one was built in around 1790, and then in 1830, this guy bought it, converted that house to hold 18 slaves, and built his mansion next door. So that was the servants for his house. And it was in use. I mean, Theodore Roosevelt went and fox hunted this place. It was pretty popular. And I found one day, I got a nickel signal, deep coin, pulled it out, and it was a fake gold coin.
Oh.
But I've seen gold come out of there, just not with me.
Well, I mean, if you want to pick a gold, a super tough white whale, I think that's it. I think that's everybody's dream. That's everybody's dream find. I hope that happens to us one day. I'm not sure that it will, but Patrick, if you don't mind hanging on just a little bit, one of my invites for today is in queue right now, and he's got a smaller channel, and I want to help him out. So feel free to, when we bring him up, to kind of welcome him, and anybody that doesn't have him subscribed, please go over and check his channel out. But Outdoor Treasures. First of all, what's your name, brother? When we bring him up, to kind of welcome him, and anybody that doesn't have him subscribed.
Can y'all see me?
Check his channel out. But yeah,
yes, sir.
Outdoor Treasures. I hear. What's your name, brother?
Brent.
I hear somebody in the background. Who is that?
Did you say Brent?
Yeah, I don't know if you all can see me or hear me very well. I'm on a laptop.
Yeah, we can see you. If you've got the stream up on YouTube, mute that and then leave the chat mic and stuff open so we can hear you like a real time.
All right.
We can see you. If you've got the stream up on, mute that.
There we go.
There we go.
Is that better?
That's
think I got
perfect.
Right on.
Yeah.
So Outdoor Treasures.
I was
What's your first name
lost for a second there.
That's all good, man.
What's
Brent.
your first name? You say Brent?
Brent. Yeah.
Nice
to meet you, Brent.
Well, the first thing I was going to do, and
Yeah, thank you. You too. What's your guys' name?
I know I invited you earlier, and the first thing I wanted to do is I don't know that it's going to be. We're smart asses around here, and we like to bust everybody's balls a little bit. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bust yours. Do you realize on your channel banner that you spelled videos wrong?
Oh, really? I didn't even notice. Thanks for. I had to go look at
I, I
that.
saw. I saw.
I
it
never
and
even
thought,
noticed it. I might have been doing it too fast.
and that's all good. I figured that you'd rather know now as opposed to later, or let somebody else get a hold of you. But I figured,
Oh yeah.
what better time in the middle of my stream to hit you with it?
I've done that with video titles. I titled it like trolley stop, whatever, and I spelled trolley wrong. Even YouTube didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I get called out all the time. I mess up every day. So the going through since you're a fairly new subscriber to my channel and you haven't been here very long, and I know your channel doesn't have a whole lot of subscribers yet at all. What are you, like 150 something maybe?
Yeah, about like 156 or something.
Why don't you just take a few minutes in here and tell everybody what your channel's about, what you're looking for, what you're doing, and give everybody some idea of your treasure hunting.
Well, I just started learning how to do metal detecting recently. I've been doing magnet fishing and stuff like that with Outdoor Influencer. And then this summer, I plan on doing some snorkeling and stuff, learning how to do that, and maybe get diving license and start doing stuff like that also. But that's just about it.
No, sounds pretty good. I see on there that you're trying to put out content every week, and that's kind of one of our goals. We figured that the best way to grow around here is to always upload. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just
Yeah.
get good at making your videos. I'm still trying, but it's one of those things. It's just work in progress. Ain't nobody here. What target would be your white whale for metal detecting? What are you looking for most in the metal detecting world?
Well, since I just started, I know it's probably you guys done found him, but I'm looking for an Indian head at least for my first main find. Indian head penny.
Heck
Those
yeah.
are good.
That is Nick just recently not conquered that one. I think he's got like 4 now. But yeah, that's one of my favorite coins to find. They're more readily available because a lot of people don't dig them because the signal is a little off. It's more like a zinc penny signal. So everybody kind of just there's more of them out there. So hey, have heart, you'll probably find one because most people are just trying to scam silver out of the ground.
Yeah.
Hey man, are you having an adult beverage today or what? That's the other question.
No, not right now. No.
Hey, and then the other one that we haven't really got to yet, but since since you're here, what channels on YouTube have influenced you? I mean, to make your channel, who are you aspiring to be like? Who are you aspiring to? What gave you motivation on YouTube to make a YouTube channel?
That would be Outdoor Influencer. He has some great videos out there. I mean,
since you came on, that was the first time I met you, and I don't know Outdoor Influence either. And I know that somebody's probably put up his link already since he's not been here before either. An Outdoor Influencer, welcome. I'm glad to have you today. Nick, what channels have fired you up about YouTube? Which one's got you going?
Other than the people that we have in here, and then every once in a while on Wednesday, I'll watch like the Hoover Boys and stuff. That's as far as I go with the treasure stuff. I usually watch dumb and obscure stuff. Like me and the boy, we watch Dude Perfect and How Ridiculous. And then my little girl, I'm a grown ass man with 2 kids and a full beard, and I'm sitting here watching this 20-some-year-old girl. Her name's Mariah Elizabeth, and she just paints shit all day. Like that's what she does. And I'm like, she's making like serious bank, and she makes great videos. Like her content's great. She gets all these kids in there, and just I think the challenge of making a great video, period, whether you're painting rainbow stuff or you're digging holes in the ground or you're building just these incredible machines, because that's the wide range of things that I watch. Just being able to produce something like that that's watchable is a challenge for me, and I really enjoyed doing that part of it. So whether it's me in the garage or you and I out metal detecting or whatever we're doing, trying to create that, I don't know, that video essence or whatever. I search for that, man.
Absolutely. Patrick, same question. Who influenced you?
Huh. D Almighty.
He's,
That's what got me started, because like as a kid I used to bottle dig some, but I never, that was life before YouTube and the internet, right? So I off the dock here behind the house, probably in the '80s, some woman set a diamond ring down to go water skiing, and that's really what got me into it, was the pursuit of, oh, you can metal detect underwater. How did it take me 30 years to figure this out? I started watching his stuff back when he was using a handheld probe at 100,000 subs. Now he's at 15 million.
Yeah, the dude is absolutely killing it. I've been finding a bunch more treasure hunting channels lately that I've never seen before, and people that you wouldn't expect doing different things,
Yeah.
and that are killing it. And I've been asking a whole bunch of people, I've been asking them to come in here because, like the chick out there out west, that Nora's vet. Have you ever seen her?
She actually lives down in New York City.
Really?
Yeah.
Every video I've seen her on, she's been out in the Southwest somewhere. But
wintertime, so she travels.
But she provides a pretty good video. It's not really complicated. It's very watchable, and she's got tons of followers on Instagram. And I'm just enthralled by what she does. And her finds aren't fantastic. The videos just entertain me. So there you go.
I think the key to, one of the keys to making a successful, one of the keys to making it, and I can't achieve this, right? But one of the keys is, if we can make finding nothing interesting, then you've achieved the goal. And what Nora does really well, probably better than most, I mean, Brad from Green Mountain does a very excellent job at this as well. Different style of video, but what Nora's really capitalizing on is she's very good at filming that B-roll intro to the videos, and it sells the whole experience.
Absolutely. I mean, I know that we're all pretty miserable, and we just try to get better at it. But you watch all these different genres of people out detecting and out hunting, and they do really good. Dogstar Blazer Carlos is in here. He's just made a couple videos, but his production value looks almost like it's paid for. I mean, he's done such a good job. I mean, he's not putting out a ton of content yet, but what he's putting out is fantastic. Carlos, I love your first two videos, bro. Really do. I'm not just saying that. I think they're fantastic. And then go ahead.
With Patrick's videos, one thing I appreciate about his videos, as a pair, yours and mine, we always do a cleanup at the end. We might show some, oh yeah, I'll clean that up later. Patrick always does his cleanup and then edits himself in after each find. And I think that's really cool. I don't want to take a page from your book and start doing what you're doing, but I really like that. Say, hey, here it is. This is what it is, and this is where it came from, and this is how old it is. I like that. I think that's neat.
This is the philosophy. There's a couple things. One, none of us are inventing the wheel on YouTube. We're adapting from other people. So I don't ever think negatively about improvising or improving on what somebody else is doing. But if you look at the data, when you look at retention, whenever you trigger a cleanup, it's a jump off event that causes people to turn the video off. But everyone's curious in the moment. They want that endorphin release. And I'm the same way. When I watch someone's video, I want to see what it is. That suspense till the end wears off on a long video.
Right. I get it. I mean, yeah. I watch your videos to the end every time, which with most of these guys, but every time I watch yours to the end.
Give it a shot. Try it out.
Hey, you know what? You might see that come up this spring when I actually start digging again.
Yeah.
So everybody that's in the chat right now, if you haven't been here very long, the featured channel is a newer channel, a newer sub of ours, I believe, of both Nick and mine's, is Outdoor Treasures here. I brought him up today because I wanted him to come in and promote a little bit, and I really hope we can help him out just a little bit tonight and help get him kind of going forward. And I hope you're you want to come back and hang out with us, we're going to try to do this on Thursdays most weeks now. I've been playing around with different days of the week, but Thursdays is kind of what we feel like is going to be the night that we will have to do it. So welcome to this group, and you're more than welcome to hang out with us anytime. I'm going to also drop the link out there because there's a couple others that I'd like to see that if they want to come up, I'd like to go through my daily questions with them.
I got a question for Nick.
What's up, Patrick?
What's your happy place? Like, do you have a time period that you enjoy hunting the most?
Time period, like in the day, the year, like
so for example, for me, I really like around 1890s, 1900 stuff.
Okay. So the town that we typically hunt in was founded 200 years ago. It's like 1813 or something like that. It's fairly early. So to be able to find something a little bit older than that in this area is really cool. So yeah, definitely. I would say 1850 to 1880. I really like those places. Yeah, that's where I would land in that 30-year period.
Yeah, Civil War. That Civil War period and anything above or right around it is fantastic for us. And that's generally the average permission is from that time period. So that's probably our happy spot right now because we can't get much older than that. We can get lucky and get a few things older than that, but that is probably our happy time. I agree.
Awesome.
One of the cooler things about this area is it was heavy with Native Americans. So anywhere, if we dig close to the river or on a certain face hillside, you'll see where they've been, I would say camped, but that's where they lived. They didn't camp. They just lived there. So you definitely find evidence of Native Americans in the area. And that's always cool. I mean, you're not going to find that with a metal detector, but you go in a fresh plowed field, you start pulling up arrowheads and stuff like that. That's really cool too.
Yeah, I'm envious of that. I never find that. It was around here, but I don't have the eye for it.
Yeah, I'd always be looking, man.
Hey, Brent, where are you located at, my friend?
I'm in Missouri.
Missouri. Now, what do you got to? What are you looking for there? I mean, what is the time? I would assume Civil War period, maybe a little earlier.
Yeah, certain areas there is, but not too many areas I can find close to where I'm at.
So what is the average? What's the average
what were you
area?
saying?
What was the average time for? I mean, what towns are 1890s, early 1900s? Is that mainly where you're digging?
There's some in the early 1800s that I just got permission on and haven't been to yet. I plan on going here soon once the ground unfreezes to make a couple videos, but can't at the moment. But most of the spots I try are early 1900s that I've tried so far.
That's a great time frame because there's a lot of good silver coins in that area, and there's really a lot of finds in that area. You can relics are absolutely fantastic from that era too. That's a pretty good time to hunt. So and Patrick, what's your best underwater find this year or in the last couple of years, and especially under that ice, man? The chainsaw kind of threw me for a loop. I'm still kind of perplexed over that.
The chainsaw thing is interesting because you're in such a concentrated area. That's why I got to keep going back to that spot because I went there in the summertime, and I can grab this stuff right here. It's right here. I found a couple of neat things over there. Ah! God. I say that, and then I don't know what I put this. Anyway, I'll grab this chunk. I think I mentioned this before. This was interesting. So I found like a Liberty Bell there, like a souvenir Liberty Bell from probably I don't know the era to be honest with you, but I found a ring of water. One of the signals I had there was this chunk of concrete, and it had piece here and piece there. And if you look real close, that's a freaking ring stuck in the concrete. That was in the middle of the lake, so who knows how that got there? But that
A
was,
ring.
yeah. I don't know. I see it too well, but
Yeah, I could see the circle. Was it non-ferrous, like gold?
yeah, I think it's brass with a glass stone in it.
That's really cool.
But yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, I know that area will have stuff in front of my house here. I found some Hutchinson bottles and some 1700, like late 17, early 1800 buttons in the water, and when they come out, I had what I thought was a gold coin in the water because I pulled an Indian out of the mud and it was polished reflective. You would never think it had ever seen the water in its life. It was like a mirror. And
Wow.
it's thickened up some now that it's been in the air, but it's still like a wicked sweet or a wicked reflective surface. But I found a 3-cent nickel in the water there. I don't know. The water is interesting because in a lake anyway, the bottom is the mud just keeps all the oxygen off the coins, so you can pull out stuff that just has no corrosion whatsoever. It almost, I don't know if there's some chemical reaction that keeps the brass looking like brass. But it's fascinating.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's one thing I'd definitely like to get in this year is even if it's just a snorkel, because with the EQ 800 I can only go down like 10 feet or something like that, 3 meters.
Here's the thing. So I would say that 90% of the time I'm in less than 10 feet of water because and my lake dropped off pretty steep in a lot of areas. Even in front of my house, it dropped down to 35 feet or something pretty quick. But that first 10 feet of water is really where a lot of people spent their time. Now, way back in the day, in the 1880s and stuff like that, if you went to an actual swimming area, at least up here in the Northeast, that's a lot less common where people were spending their time near shore. A lot of places, they would actually float nets in the middle of the lake and they would boat you out to the net. And then that was the vogue thing is you would lay on these nets in the water and so you don't have to swim.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a few other people that have jumped in here tonight. Luke Duke Outdoors is in here. Mama's Gone Detecting. Hi, Brenda. I saw a flash in your pane, Ed. I was just kind of trying to read your text message, but I know I'm going to take you up on it. I'll be in touch. We'll have a conversation. I know we've been bouncing back and forth this week with you not feeling well the one day and me getting some sleep another. Also, I think I've seen somebody else in here that I missed. Maybe not. I think I got everybody else. But right now, I get to ask my questions one more time for another one of our regulars. And Adventures with Goat. Yee!
What's up, Jeff?
What's up, guys?
What's happening, brother? How you today?
Doing good, man. How you guys doing?
Right on.
Doing great.
Question number 1, bro. What are you drinking tonight?
Rolling Rock.
Rolling Rock beer. Right on.
Hey, man, I got to tell you something, though. When I was like 21 years old, a case of Rolling Rock was like $25, man. I can get a freaking 18-pack for freaking for like $10.
There was another one I missed. DC Diggin. How are you doing? I think I made you a moderator so you can the chat goes by rather fast and I don't always catch, but there's DC. If he hasn't dropped his own link, somebody drop it for him. Cheryl and Randy Combs have been coming in about every week. Thank you, people, for joining us. I appreciate it. And a 3-cent nickel would be an awesome find. I don't have one of those either. Goat. Jeff. What, sir, would be your metal detecting white whale? I know you don't do a lot of metal detecting, but I know you do quite a bit. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for those old coins that those old miners drop. I've got a couple of old mining claims that I've inquired about and kind of written some, or done some paperwork on. I want to find their coins. I've already found a button.
So is it like a token, or is it just their actual monetary value that they were using, like U.S. coin?
Oh, just coins, man. Whatever they had in their pocket. you know, like whatever they've dropped, because you know that, you know, being superstitious and all that stuff, and you know, those miners they wanted to keep all their stuff hidden from others, you know, dig a hole, put a mason jar in the ground, put their personal property in there. That's what I'm looking for up at these couple spots that I've got. You know, I don't care about the minerals, and I mean, it'd be cool, you know, to find a big old chunk of gold, but I don't care about all that other stuff, man. I want to find their own personal their own personal stuff, and I have already found stuff like this stuff right here. This is a square nail that was hand forged and is over 150 years old from the mines up on the side of Pikes Peak. You can find this stuff on the side of Gold Camp Road, walking up the road. And this right here, this is Underhill brand. I want to find more of this stuff. This is a button off of either a jacket or a like their pants.
It's cool.
Or something.
Hey, Brent, do you see that from Flash in Your Pan on the chat? Make sure you. I think he's trying to help you out a little bit.
All righty, thank you. Hey,
So-
have you ever seen an old toy like this? I found this metal detecting the other day.
Is that lead?
Looks like a Roman thing.
No, it's like a copper or something.
Oh wow, that's pretty
Yep.
cool.
Is it a train?
No,
Yeah,
it
I'm
looks
not
like
too
it's
sure.
carrying a
I haven't
horse.
figured it out fully yet. Yeah, that's
What's
what it is.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hey, and go while I got you on the questions with you right now, sir. Hey, what channels influenced you when you started your channel? Who was you aspiring to be like? Who did you want to model your channel after a little bit? Who were you a fanboy of?
Well, just like in amphibious detecting, I have got to definitely 100% say it would be Yappy Tauntaun, the Almighty Jake, Scuba Jake, and Brandon Jordan from Jigging with Jordan.
Yep.
And Demolition Ranch, I've got to say, that has influenced me a lot. I like Demolition Ranch's style, where he comes up with the goofy stuff in the front and like a lip, just, you know, something to make you guys laugh. And those are some of my influences. Actually, a lot of my influences. And actually, if you go to my very, very first video that I made, and I will mention all of those people. The Almighty, Yappy Tauntaun, Jigging with Jordan, and now actually Hudson Barnes. He does a lot of stuff with Jigging with Jordan. Those are my influences, man, and just their style. They're always going out. And right now, like it was like 14 degrees this morning, so I didn't do anything but go to my friend's house, have a beer. I couldn't even work, man. It was the ground was frozen, so you're not gonna dig a hole and pour concrete in it.
No.
So
I'm gonna skip around for a second and go back to Patrick. What is Patrick? What's your next video, and when is it coming out?
They're always on Monday, so I haven't shot it yet. But it's gonna. Me and my buddy Steve are gonna go to that mansion site again with snow shovels, and we're gonna do like a little detector battle thing where we shovel off squares next to each other and see who can come up with what.
Now the next question is when you drop your videos on Monday, do you premiere your videos or do you just drop them when you get them done?
So I'm trying to. They release at noon, and the thought is that as people go on lunch, maybe they'll watch it, and then it picks up throughout the day. Monday is an absolute terrible day to release videos. Just saying, but I do it. No, when I've done the premieres, I've done a second video in the week on a Thursday night if I've done a premiere, and it's very rare I do them.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't know if you did or not, because if you did, we would try to bum rush it, and like we do so often for a lot of people's. Nick, when's part 2 of your video coming out for the car?
I'll probably drop it Sunday. I might do a premiere. I don't know, but it'll probably be Sunday 1 or 1:30. I need to just pick a steady time and just be consistent with it, but I'll push for Sunday. I'll work on it tomorrow if the kids let me. They've got a snow day, e-learning day. They don't have snow days like we used to.
Yeah, and just I don't know if everybody knows or not, but generally, if I'm digging, my video is Monday night at 9. Since we haven't been able to dig lately, we've been doing live streams to replace it. Oh, and that before I go any further, that reminds me, next Monday is giveaway day, and I know a lot of people in here might already be entered in it, but feel free to get in the 500 subscriber giveaway. Leave a comment in there. Make sure you're a visible subscriber, and get in on the goods. Even if you're far away in a foreign land, I got a plan to work out to maybe not be the 2 actual prizes that I'm giving away, but I got a way to get you something. So I would like to see a few more people sign up for that. I think I can't even remember how many people signed up for it, but yeah, that one's going to be next Monday. And who is this? Hello, bro, from Monita. Kolokoi na Bugoy. Hello, sir. If you're a sir, maybe a ma'am, I'm not sure. But thank you for coming to the stream tonight. I appreciate you.
You probably butchered that name. You know that, right?
Kolokoi. I got it, man. I'm good. So and then we're going to try to be consistent with the stream on Thursday. I think that it's a good night. Usually what Thursday night symbolizes for us is either Friday or Saturday, where you normally do our main digging for the week. So we're going to come in here and we're going to get ourselves fired up by streaming for probably an hour on Sundays. Metal AF Detecting, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Goat, your videos come out at 1 o'clock Mountain Time on Sundays, and that's 3 o'clock Eastern.
Yes, sir.
Did you decide to go film the cleanup video? Is that what you're going to do this week?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that with my son actually tomorrow. That's gonna be a pretty long day, which actually works out really good because it's basically a big circle. I'm gonna do that, and then I have to hook up with the Tree Poop Emporium. There's something very, very special in the works with that. I know Joe Bob Rake just dropped a video today. I have not had a chance to look at it. I'm sure it's going to be very interesting. If you guys are following it, you probably need to get on that game because it's there's a lot of redneck magic going on, and yeah, this is some cross-country crazy redneck stuff, bro. So tree poop and hold on. I got a bag of that good right here. Some golden tree poop, baby. I stole that stuff before Joe Bob got it.
Before I go one step further, my daughter was back through here. She was going through one of them from whenever we streamed a little while back, and she found your stories very amusing, Jeff. She really liked you. She told me to tell you that she thought you were pretty cool.
Right on, man. I appreciate that.
I don't know if that was sarcastic. I hope it was, but it's whatever. But
dude, I'm having some fun with Clark's Cove detecting. Let me tell you what, man. They hit me up and they said, "Hey, can we do this?" And I was like, "Roll with it, man. Let's have fun." So I have no idea what they dropped, and I think I'm gonna wait because I got something that's pretty cool planned.
And you sound like you're having a good time tonight, my friend.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
next,
yeah.
hey Brent, since you're my featured channel for tonight, when's your next video coming out, and what's it about?
It's hard to make a couple videos right now because the weather's so cold here right now. I plan on another well video, hopefully. That's the only thing I can find that's unthawed.
Well, make sure when you get something done and you're going to premiere it, let us know so that we can all raid your premiere and kind of bum rush it and give you some support and make it a premiere so that we can all show up and hang out. Because that's usually the best time to pick up your views, man. Because we'll all show up, if it pops up on our phones, because we definitely ding the bell on everybody, and then we show up and try to help out. Because man, it's rough getting started in here. It takes a long time, and it doesn't feel like it's even going very fast at this point. I mean, so any support you can get, any help is useful, and we will gladly do so. What's up, Monk? I seen you over there. You're talking to Goat. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the link one more time today and see if anybody else wants to come up today.
Any of you boys tried detecting dirt floor basements?
So the next town over from us in Indiana has a downtown district that is a lot of the basements are dirt floor. Before I was really into metal detecting like I am now, I was working for a contractor, and we were doing work cleaning out one of these buildings, gutting it and redoing it. And this is one of the things that got me back interested in coins. But we had found several older coins in there, a couple Merc dimes, a standing Liberty quarter, a bunch of pennies, and so we started going through this basement down there. And before we could get going too far, we were in there working. We didn't actually have permission to look through the dirt. And then the owner kind of caught on to us and pretty much made us stop. But it had always been in my head to do that because a lot of these old businesses like that, money would and anything would be down there. I mean, there was all kinds of stuff buried down there. And but it's hit my brain to do. I just don't know anybody now that owns those buildings. And I know you brought it up for a reason, so why don't you tell me what you brought it up for?
Well, he was saying how he's struggling to find ground. I'm just thinking unconventional, way to do it. I'm constantly putting feelers out there to try and do the same thing. And, obviously I haven't seen any videos of it. And, but I think it would be awesome. I mean, I hear these stories about people finding stuff in older houses, obviously, bottles from the 1700s just under the surface and all sorts of coins and stuff like that. I mean, there's a couple people just to, throw out there. I don't remember who dug this stuff, but I can think of 3 instances in the past 2 weeks where people have pulled up the floorboards and found 2 of them. They found coins, and the coins still had like sheen on them, no corrosion at all.
Wow.
Person, I just saw it on ID the other, like maybe it was today or yesterday. They're down here in the basement. They dug up some crucifixes and like a grave marker that would look like a discard. Maybe it was stolen, maybe it was a discard that the family just tossed in the basement, kind of thing. But it was, silver plated brass or pot metal or something like that.
That's cool. And what we're going to do here for the next couple minutes is we are going to go ahead and fill this board up completely and add one more person to the stream today. And let's welcome Dennis for Mr. DF Digger. What's up, sir?
Awesome.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Doing pretty well. Dennis here lately has been focusing on dropping shorts of stuff that he's found, and these shorts have been pretty successful. Go ahead and say a few words about your shorts, Dennis, because I love them.
Well, first of all, I'm in Maine, and right now ground is frozen, so I'm out of content, and this here is definitely helping my channel out. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a live stream Saturday at 7 o'clock. It's only going to be 15 minutes, but it's going to be a quickie on how to make some of these shorts, productive for your channel.
Right on, and I think that there was a lot of talk about whether or not doing these shorts would help. I've had one that YouTube has kind of focused upon, and I got like 400 views in an hour. I mean, it was amazing. But and then after that, it comes down off the shelf or whatever they call it, and then it. But I picked up this last couple of weeks. I picked up a ton of subs from that, so I think that doing them, even though that the watch time doesn't count, I do believe it helps channels quite a bit.
Yeah,
Man, go ahead.
no, it does. In the last 2.5 weeks or so since I've been doing these, I've gained almost 67 subs. And some of these people, one guy he's a speed shooter with 6 shooters, and he happened to like my silver spoon, and he subbed me. So these go out to random people of all different interests, and with metal detecting, we have the best hobby because we find every interest.
Yeah, you're right.
From bullets to coins.
Yep.
So I don't know if are you a drinker, Dennis? Are you having an alcoholic beverage tonight?
I stopped drinking after my bachelor party, and I went herbal from there on.
Right on, bro. That's fantastic. I've been asking everybody tonight. I wanted something to kind of break the ice, and talking about the alcoholic beverage of choice is usually a good way to do so. Hey, what's your? I want to know what your white whale is, why it's your white whale, and just a little bit about that.
Mine would be a 1652 pine tree shilling. They were made between 1667 and 1674 by the Massachusetts Bay Company, and they are worth a pretty penny if you come across one.
Now, see, that's a coin that I've never even heard of. That's a great answer.
I never heard of it before until Richie, Madison, Maine, mentioned it, and I looked it up, and I want one.
I saw where you had dropped that in the chat, actually, and I looked it up because I had never heard it either. So
Dennis,
it's interesting.
You hunt in a lot of creeks and stuff, right?
Mainly the Piscataquis River, but we hunt where Richie and we stretched out to some streams and creeks this year, and Richie came across a beautiful whole shoe buckle. So we're definitely going to be checking some other spots out around here.
I feel like I've watched a couple of your videos, and you were finding like bells and stuff in the water. Is really interesting.
I've pulled 96 bells out of that river.
Wow.
Yeah, it's definitely who you. I could. Voice is very distinct,
Yeah, a little bit of an accent.
Yeah, that Maine accent is very pronounced. It always reminds me. I know that it may take listening to the guy in all the Stephen King movies. It would always it always broke out with that Maine accent, and it seemed like it was in all his movies, and that's the one place that I remember it from. Hey, Dennis, while I got you, which channel influenced you to make your channel? Who do you want to be like? I mean, or who inspired you to do well?
Well, I started seeing it on my feed there. It was probably Aqua Chigger or Nugget Noggin at first, and I liked the idea of the whole river hunting, and I typed in Maine metal detecting, and I found Richie from Madison, Maine, and contacted him, and we've been hunting for at least 2 years now.
Right on. Yeah, that's another one that Aqua Chigger and Nugget Noggin. They got super big really quick. I mean they've been. I don't really watch them much. I tend to look for the diamonds in the rough. It's when somebody seems like they've gotten too popular. I tend to go look in the back alley somewhere for somebody.
Same here. I enjoy being able to go back on every video and try to make a comment back to everybody that makes a comment to me. And those bigger channels.
Yeah.
It's more about personal relationships anymore. I mean,
yep.
We feel like we're making friends, and I think that's way more important because a lot of times, some people's families support their hobby, right? Some people goes out with them. Mine doesn't really care much for my hobby. they want me to have a good time, and they send me out willingly all the time. But like Nick's my new brother up there, and then all you folk in here that I keep coming across, and it seems like we all have very similar personalities. We all like to have a good time, and I could sit in here and hang out with you guys all night. I don't have to watch TV at all anymore. It's like a new family, and it's
Heck
fantastic
yeah.
to me.
Heck yeah. I'm going to say cheers to that.
Yes, sir. We'll have a good drink.
Hey,
So,
I got a question for you. Take it on. You talked about a unit that you were using to go down 10 meters. Have you heard of the Blue Nemo?
No.
Yeah, it's a hookah type, downrigger type thing. But yeah, the batteries will last you more than an hour each battery.
Bondi Treasure Hunter uses it.
Yeah, yeah. Very compact. Throw it in a backpack. Get on the river.
I think
What's
it's
did you say? It's Blue Nemo?
BLU3.
Yep. And they're like around I've seen them as cheap as $850 on Amazon, but they're fluctuates.
I'll
My
definitely
river
look
is
into that.
basically a shallow river, so I don't really need to go down any more than 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely going to go wading in the creek inlets off our river this year, especially when it gets nice and warm. We haven't ever really tried it. We'll probably suck at it, and we might not do very well, but we're definitely going to give it hell trying, because that's the one area that I can say that's not been detected around here. I don't think anybody's waded in through these creeks. That's the only place that we feel like could be quote unquote virgin ground for us, because the rest of the area has just been hammered to death. So
If I could give you a tip on the rivers, start where there's a bridge or where there's a town or wherever it's populated, and then hunt downstream from there. My river's proved it over and over. Bridge to bridge to bridge, I get mega amounts, and then it starts to wean off. But start in those populated areas and work downstream.
I don't know what the hell happened.
it's definitely good advice. We the first one that we know that we're going to do is it's the creek inlet where the original settlement that hit here was in 1790 something or another, and that's the Swiss actually was the first group that settled here. They got the first lots of land, and they settled along this creek bed, and that's where we've been doing a lot of our hunting in the fields and everything, because it's the oldest settlement in town. But that's what we're going to try this year. We've just never done it before. I've not had a lot of luck with the magnet fishing. Has anybody got a good way to go about the magnet fishing? Because I've struggled with it every time.
I've heard double-sided magnets, and it all depends on how you are throwing and where you are throwing from. I believe Outdoor Influencer is a magnet fisher. He is in the chat. Like if you're going from a bridge, it would be the flat magnet with the link from the top, and you would go down. And then if you're throwing from like a shoreline or something like that, to where it's off of you have a longer distance to throw, you would use that double-sided, to where if it's tumbling, it'd pick up stuff. That's what I have been watching from everybody else that does magnet fishing is from where you throw it. It needs to be a type of magnet.
I've got 2 rigs. Nick's got one currently of mine, and we plan on doing it. We just haven't figured out. Well, we've watched a lot of videos and we've seen people pull a lot of stuff, but we just haven't quite figured out where we need to go here. And but it's one of those things that we're definitely going to do and we're interested in. It's just that something that I guess there's going to be a learning curve.
Oh yeah, for sure. So one thing I want to do is I want to get the kayak out and put it in the river. But I mean, our river it's a river. I mean, barges up and down it. I mean, it's not a creek that people call a river. So it's definitely sketchy, to say the least. We're between 2 locks and dams, so at any point we could just water come up and But if I anchor down,
Dangerous.
I'm definitely gonna get out there with that and try it.
Alex is in the house.
So our buddy from Russia, right? Yeah. And so Alex, if you're listening, I'm going to try this, and you can tell me how badly I butcher this. All right, sir. But Privyet moy, druzhaiz Rasil. I want to know if I butchered that, but that is hello, my friends from Russia. I've been working on it because this guy opens his videos in 3 languages. Tell me that ain't worldwide.
That's awesome, man.
The dude is he's a Russian version of all of us. He's fantastic. He's super cool, and he has great videos. Was it any good? Come on, Alex, let me know. Was it any good? I tried.
That's cool.
I've been playing with it because since he I don't know, but he did like a whole paragraph in English, and I was super impressed that morning. Of course, it was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and we was all about half drunk, but it was still good. Cheryl and Randy Combs, thank you guys for being in here tonight. I think I've caught up with just about everybody that's been in here tonight. Dennis, you say your stream is going to be on Saturday morning?
No, Saturday at 7 p.m.
Saturday
It's
at
only
7.
gonna be only a 15-minute little stream about the shorts.
Right on. And do you have during regular digging season, do you have a day that you release your videos primarily or in a time, or do you just throw them out when you get them done?
Richie Madison, Maine, and I we usually take around 7 to 7:30 as a time slot for premieres.
Well, this year you will have some new people invading because I don't think I watched your videos last year, but I think, but that's what's really weird is I know I watched Madison, Maine, so I feel like that we'll be bum rushing you this year because I've gotten really fond of your shorts, so I think those are great. Relics and Stack Stones, Ian. We need to have a talk. I don't know when you want to do that, but you and I are going to have a conversation. Once again, I'll mention Natural Beauty, Bucci Bonita. She has a live stream where they share. They basically put a bunch of people together with channels, and they share the same live stream, and they call it flexing channels. But the people that subscribe to your channel from there come over and watch videos and subscribe. If you looking to get a number really quick, go over there and say hi to her. Tell her that I myself or takeiton sent you, and she will try to help you out. They run early in the mornings, Monday through Thursday, something like that, and it's a different way to share videos. And I've picked up some weird channels over there, people that go shopping in stores, and just cooking. They do all kinds of stuff, and I don't even know what they're cooking or what they're saying, but heck, they come over and watch me. I owe them at least a couple of videos, right?
Just so you know, man, that comes on. I tried making it, but I was passed out. It comes on in Colorado at 3 a.m.
Well, they stay on for about 8 hours, though.
Oh my God! Wow.
Hey, when you go over there, look at the new video that's going to be coming out Saturday, the 13th. Okay. Yeah, just click over there and tell me if you're interested in watching that one.
Okay. Check it out.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take off. You guys all have a good night, and I'll probably listen till the end.
Dennis,
you too. Thank you very much.
Dennis, we're close to being out of here. I appreciate you taking a few minutes and coming on with us tonight. Thanks for answering my questions.
All right, man. You guys take care.
See you, buddy.
See you.
Cheers.
Go ahead.
Just to tie into something Dennis was talking about there with the shorts, if anyone has doubts about how effective they are, my girlfriend started a YouTube channel in the beginning of October, has uploaded 37 videos. 35 of them were shorts, all about sewing. And she has 4.5 million views with 11,500 subs.
Wow.
In that short period of time. So, and wow. If you hit it just right, then you're all going to see some success with shorts for sure.
Yeah, we've been trying to do like not necessarily on topic, but just something interesting, just to throw a couple out there here and there. And most of the time, we're using them, or at least I'm using them for advertisement. The Ultimate Finds box, or a piece of
Yeah.
gear that I picked up, or hey, I'm going on this hunt. Video will be out next week. That's what I've been using them for. Nick's been, he burns up a drill and it looks cool. He puts it on there. He's done a few other little things that for the shorts, but like I said, it's really strange how YouTube decides to put one on what they call the shelf or whatever, and then and all of a sudden it'll just, if it hits on there, it'll slam a bunch of views real quick, and then it'll go back to being dead like the rest of my stuff. So Marty Verstal, I seen you in here. I hope I said that right. Digging with Marty is in here right now.
Oh yeah, Marty's in the house.
Thanks for joining. We're sitting here. We're a little more than an hour in. We've got 20 people in the house, and I'm just about out of good stuff to talk about today. I'm going to drop the link. Well, maybe I'm not going to drop the link one more time. Yeah.
Well, how about this? What kind of minerals you got for digging in Missouri?
Not 100% sure what you mean on that part.
Well, you have gold and crystals and stuff, right?
I don't think we got really too much gold here. Maybe you find a little bit in the rivers around here, but I don't think you'll find too much gold in my area.
Okay. What part of Missouri do you live in again?
Right by Hannibal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know that there's an extensive cave system there. Have you ever explored any of that?
Just explored a few random caves that are up in the woods around my area. Not the famous ones. I haven't been to them around here, but just the normal caves you see. I've been into a few of them.
How far is Columbia, Missouri from you?
That'd probably be about an hour and a half or so.
If you get a chance, you should check out the Devil's Icebox. They have, I believe there's like 6 to 9 miles, don't quote me on that, of underwater cave exploring that you can do. There's obviously it's called the Devil's Icebox for a reason, because it's very cold down there, but I believe they have scuba diving and some adventures like that you can try.
I might have to give that a swing. It sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah. And also in Columbia, Missouri, there's a Confederate hospital. I don't exactly remember where it was, but I know the Confederacy spread all the way up to Columbia, Missouri. And when I was up there, it was that classic oxidized green and white hospital. It was on a rural road. I was like 17 when I was there. I'm 47 now, so it's been a minute since I've been to Columbia, but I know the Confederacy went up that way, and so that might give you an idea of some areas to check out.
Right on. Hydra Comics is in the house. Just woke up from his nap.
Comics.
He plays on that Oculus. Does some streaming with it a little bit. Been watching him a little bit lately. He's a very good supporter of the metal detecting community. Go give him a check out. He's really cool. I saw Brotherhood Metal Detecting in the house. Ultimate Finds box on Facebook. Go over there, check it out, and buy one. They're fantastic. Eric's a fantastic guy. I love the product for sure. I mentioned Marty was in here. Let's see if there was anybody else that I missed. I think I got everybody. Yes, I did.
Got 19 people watching, 17 people, 20 people watching, 17 thumbs up.
Heck yeah. I'll take those likes any day of the week. And I'm coming up close to the end. Brent, I'm going to let you go with some closing words. Well, and then I'm going to one more up after you. But hey, thank you for coming in tonight. Hell, Hell, what'd you think? What'd you think about jumping in here with us tonight? Was it all right?
This is my first live feed I've been on, so it's kind of a little different. You know, not too sure what to say and what to talk about, but it's an experience I'm learning with. And I thank you for guys for having me on here.
No problem, brother. I just wanted to give you a chance to come up and promote your channel a little bit. I mean, anybody that I don't know that shows up in here that gives me a sub and watches a couple of my videos, I definitely want to show some appreciation back. And I thank you very much, sir. Everybody be sure to check
thank you.
out.
You guys have a good one.
And I'm going to add Ed in right now. Yeah, you can hang out if you like. Ed.
How you guys doing?
You
What's
feel
up,
better,
Ed?
bro?
Doing
What
good.
happened? Did you feel bad the other day? What was going on with you?
Well, I left home. I wake up really early for work. I have an hour commute. Left with had a small headache. By the time I got about 45 minutes out, it was so bad I felt like I was gonna puke. So I pretty much called work and texted my foreman and said I'm heading home.
So then we've been playing tag kind of ever since then. I've been in and out of the house late, and I missed your whole stream the other night. And normally I don't miss anything on a Tuesday.
Well, it was a good one too. We had Exploring Abandoned Mines on with us, Frank and Sharon. Great show.
Yep.
Hey, what I'm biased. My show's great anyway.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. You guys have a good night.
Brent.
Brent, thank you much. Don't forget to send your information over to Flash in Your Pan.
Oh, he did
Yes.
already. I sent him some
already
open
done.
dates for April, but I talked to Riley, Civil War relics or something like that. So it's a first
Guys, have a
come
good
first
night.
serve. So
See, Brent.
get with me on a date, Brent. So, and I'll fill you in more. Okay.
Bye.
See you, Brent. Hey, thank you for coming on, Brent. It was cool having you. I'll drop your link in the description here, so anybody that wants to go back and watch and then go back and check out your channel, it'll be right there. Hey, we all know that you do your stream on Tuesdays, Ed. Do you do much metal detecting?
Well, I bought an Equinox 800, so I better do a lot more.
Heck yeah.
But it did find me 6.2 grams of gold in the mother lode when I was there in September in one day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, almost paid about half of the trip. Almost.
What's up, Marlon? Yeah, you almost missed it.
Mayor Video's in the house.
Marlon.
Say, Marlon.
So,
Yo.
so you know, hey Ed, just while I got you, what did you decide to make a channel, and who influenced you to do so? Because I guess that's a good question, because since you're in a little bit different field than we are.
Oh, that goes back years. I had to go back to Washington State to help my kids, and at that time I had an action sporting goods store called the Danger Zone, and I made it. If you see in my URL, if it shows you that one, the last it goes user/TDZ61. 61's my birthday, but TDZ stands for the Danger Zone. I made it to help promote my action sporting goods store, which my bread and butter here in the Midwest was mill sim and woods ball, paintball. And I was going to start making paintball videos and kind of promote my store. But I was out back home in Washington, and I had a lot of time on my hands while I was out there bouncing between my mom and my sons, and I was looking for prospecting, and only one I found was Darcy Cooper out of the Caribou district of British Columbia. And I'm like, that's really cool. And so I knew some prospecting areas down in the area I was staying at. So I just started filming it and having short 10-minute clips. And they were really crude. I mean, really crude. I started off with a camera very similar to this Kodak piece of shit. Pardon my English, everybody. Easy Chair. And at that time, I had a flip phone, and no way could I do it on a phone. And it was really crude. The sound's crude. The video's crude. And I just went from there. And it was mostly when I came back here, I got back into prospecting here in the Midwest. And I started doing do-it-yourself stuff, you know, make a sluice or a high banker out of ABS truck bed liner, or take a piece of MR24 metal roofing and turn it into a header or something like that. Something for the prospector on the budget. That's where In the Shed with Ed came from. And it kind of morphed and evolved to what it is now. And 4 years ago, they changed the monetization requirements, and I had plenty of subs, but I didn't have the watch time hours. So I started going live to gain the watch time hours, or I would have lost my monetization, my partnership.
Copy that. Marlon, what's up, bro?
I was all
on
editing, and I didn't even see you send me the link beforehand. So sorry, dude. Hello, Marlon.
What's up? Or what was
Hi,
that?
Jeff.
There, Ed? I'm sorry.
Guess what I was making though? I was making my next metal detecting video. Oh yeah, excitement.
How old is that footage?
DJ.
It was right at the beginning of winter, before the ground froze too hard, on a sunny day.
You know, here's an idea for you. All right, and this is pretty amateur hour, right? But go to Target, go to Walmart, bring the detector, go scan the snowbanks.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, if you want to go in the cold, it's minus 30 today again.
Well, that's Celsius.
Yeah,
So.
They meet at minus 40, so it's pretty fucking close.
Celsius.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to matter much for me. I'm going to stay indoors.
Yeah, no shit.
Thank goodness my work has taken me inside lately. Oh, it was about -7 today, Celsius, without wind chill. So.
Marlon, I've been abusing everybody with a few questions today. I'm going to abuse you since you showed up.
Questions, okay.
It's all yours, dude.
So, first question being, what are you drinking tonight, sir?
I'm drinking new to Canada. It's probably been wherever, but it's bubbly peach. This is just water.
Oh,
bubbly.
I don't really like that stuff that much, so it's kind of weird.
It goes.
I got my last shift
It's good.
tonight. So
It's good.
I give you that.
my weekend starts tomorrow.
So, as far as metal detecting goes, sir, what is your white whale? What do you want to find more than anything?
I'm going to get me an Indian head penny in Canada this season, hopefully. That's what I'm going for. I'm going to Ahab all over that, or a buffalo nickel. That might be harder. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never found a buffalo nickel, and I've been detecting for the better part of most of my life, and I've never found a buffalo nickel. I've never found a V nickel.
Yeah,
I guess Canadians aren't really sure what those are because they don't see them that often, but I got to take that into consideration. But yeah, I've got a shield nickel, but that's about it. And
Marlon, if I can find a Canadian dollar bill on a trail walking a creek down here, you could find the coin you're looking for up there.
Oh yeah, it's been done. I've heard it's been done. So I got a Wheatie already. You know, some people in America have trouble finding Wheaties. So
I can find them Canadian Wheaties.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and the other question that I'm sure you'll have a good answer for is what channel influenced you when you created yours? Who did you say, I want to be like that guy or that girl?
I copied Brian from I Dig Daytona. I got a sand scoop and a metal detector, but we got no beach, right? So I went to the playground sand and pretended. Yeah, that's how I started. And I was doing that on Snapchat.
I think you and I had that conversation privately.
Totally. Yeah, and then also like aqua chigger and stuff. And then I started the next year getting into land digging. So,
you know,
actual dirt.
I proposed a question. I don't think I really answered it, but I was hooked on the Hoover Boys when I started. And the main reason that I got started with them is when I came back, and I'll throw out another channel that's a real small channel that I watched a ton of back then. But the Hoover Boys was one that I liked because they did a test for my Note to Impact. That's when I started watching them.
Oh yeah.
And so he was testing the detector that I wanted before it came out. So I went to there. And then the other channel that's kind of obscure that maybe nobody watches, but Matt at Treasure Hunting SWPA.
Okay, I got that one.
He used to hunt. I hunted with I started out this last time here with a Garrett Ace 350, and I've watched his channel I know I've been there since he had 200 or 300 subscribers, and his videos they just always seem to entertain me. And he's such a good detectorist and does really well. And but I don't ever, he doesn't really frequent any of these live streams and he doesn't comment a lot on other people's videos. And his channel's fairly small, but he's got a little over 1,000. But he's a really good detectorist. He's on an Equinox now, but he's got some really cool spots to hunt that are very similar to what we hunt here. And those are the two that I started watching for detecting for sure.
And I thought you were gonna say Matt from Gone Digging.
No. Yeah, I've watched him. I watch so many channels, it's not even funny. I forget names so fast. I mean, I watch so many shows, but I seem to learn something from everybody. Does that go?
Can I say something real quick about how many people that we are subscribed to? I literally just looked at who I'm personally subscribed to, and Outdoor Influencer, who is in the chat, is one of them. I had to actually go through and resubscribe because YouTube likes to do some crazy stuff like that. I have like 450 people that I am personally subscribed to. So please don't get offended if I don't watch your stuff, because that is literally how many notifications I get a day.
I don't have all the bells rung, but I think I'm subscribed to like 2,500 channels throughout the years. It's crazy.
Yeah, and Ed, I have got to say that you and Pioneer Polly and Vogus Prospecting are the ones that actually, and Ask Jeff Williams, obviously, are the ones that got me into really into gold panning.
Excellent. Your wife might hate me later, but excellent.
Bro, I've already lost my own gold from when I moved from San Diego to Colorado in 1979. That stuff that I live panned. Yeah, it's an amateur move. It's okay. I still have it. It's right there.
It happens. Well, excellent. Welcome to the prospecting community. But we're all treasure hunters.
Heck yeah.
We're all part of the hand.
Well,
Absolutely.
as much as I would like to sit here all night, I went way over what I intended on going for today. I was usually going to go no more than an hour and 15, and we're an hour and 25 minutes in. I got to say that tonight was the biggest crowd that I've had. I thank everybody for showing up. Patrick, you're always welcome to come in. Ed, Goat, Marlon, Nick. I want to thank Brent because, he did not have any experience coming up on any kind of live stream or nothing like that. And I put him on the spot today and asked him if he wanted to come on here and promote his channel. And he said yes. I sent him a link and he showed up, and he struggled a little bit at first, but he got in here and played with us. And I truly appreciate it. Carlos, Dogstar Blazer, I really appreciate you hanging out the whole time, brother. I really wish you would have come up with us today. Yeah. One of these days, you and I are going to have a conversation because I feel like I relate to you pretty well, my friend. Mama's gone detecting, digging with Deej. You ladies are wonderful. Thanks for coming in tonight. I really appreciate it. This is making my weeks go by a little bit since I can't.
Shane, by the way, digging with Deej and detection destiny. Oh shoot, I forgot his name, Deej. But they'll be at Flash Bash.
Oh, right on. Well,
along with Naughty Dog Treasures, and I don't know if Jocelyn will come as Relic Recoverist or Crazy Lamp Lady, but we'll get one of them.
The fact that she's going to show up. But the one thing I want to leave everybody with tonight is I didn't give Marlon the opportunity. Marlon, talk about Sunday a little bit and what your show's about on Valentine's Day for everybody in here.
Show Sunday live. Sunday. I put the link in the chat. Hit the reminder. We're doing a Valentine's special, so it's all digettes. So these last two shows, Tripwire had the ideas for them, so we did Puppy Bowl last week. Anyway, Valentine's special, and my little digging buddy, my daughter, it's her birthday. So
cool.
Well,
come on, say happy birthday to
Rory's
I'll probably miss it.
Yeah. We're inviting all the lady diggers to say hi too for open panel. So
and you did get Donna to say she'd come on, right?
Donna's coming. Yeah, she's she doesn't really email that much, so she gave me her number.
So that's cool, man. So you got at least 4 ladies going to be on the show Sunday, and that's Sunday at 11:30 Eastern time. Yeah, everybody show up. Let's try to blow it up this weekend. I think you got to.
I was editing all day today, not paying attention, but I got to get my social media posts rolling because it's Friday tomorrow. Boom.
Frederick Romanos, thanks for stopping in. As much as I'd like to keep going today, it's past time to call today. I don't want to burn out, but I am going to try to run all these on Thursday nights now. I may do it while it stays cold. I may drop in like we have been on a Friday, Saturday, late night, whatever, but I'm going to be consistent on Thursday. Video releases are going to be on Monday if I have content. If I don't, we may do this again. But I really appreciate every last one of you today. Patrick, you got anything before we go?
No, I enjoyed myself. Thanks for having it.
Hey, anytime, bro. You're welcome all the time. Goat, last words?
Yee.
Yee from Goat. Ed, any last words from you today, sir?
Well, may you always have a flash in your pan.
Bump. Everybody down these drinks. Nick, what you got to say, bro?
See you next time. Thanks for coming in. Nothing quippy, nothing smart, nothing cool.
NB Metal Detecting and Frederick Romano, thank you for coming in late here tonight, guys. But we're going to end this thing in about 3 seconds. 2, 1. Peace out, Boy Scout.
Yee.